reach.
Don't give up. Don't give up. You can do it.
The spider launches itself with all its might and soars through the air. This time, it makes it across and quickly begins to spin its web. In that moment, Robert thinks of his own life. Like this spider, he too had his own dreams that he had chased and failed at many times. The only difference was that this spider never gave up. Inspired, Robert thinks that maybe he too could try again to achieve his dream, but this time to chase it differently. This time, he would be a real king, a man not simply given the crown, but one who becomes truly worthy of it. A king who shoulders the burden of his people and lights their darkest hour with hope. He leaves the cave a changed man, and in 1307, Robert the Bruce returns to Scotland. He doesn't have much, just 600 men make up his army, but he's determined to take back his kingdom. Being so heavily outnumbered, Robert adopts guerrilla tactics, hitting the English when they least expect it and running before they can mount a defense. At Loudon Hill, Robert sets a trap and lures the Earl of Pembroke and his army into battle. Despite being outnumbered, Robert and his tiny army emerge victorious, and he claims his first official victory over the English as King of the Scots. Edward hears that Robert the Bruce had returned and sets out to go to battle once again. But on his march north, he contracts dysentery and dies. His son, Edward II, is made King of England, but Junior was nowhere near the man Edward Longshanks was. He's indecisive and would rather have others make difficult decisions for him. Robert gets the news of King Edward's passing, and he realizes this is an opportunity he cannot waste. With his small band of freedom fighters, he relentlessly attacks and reclaims English-held castles, cities, and towns. Over the next 7 years, he works to regain the trust of the people of Scotland as he leads his men into battle again and again. Stories of his bravery spread throughout the land, and slowly his army of a few hundred freedom fighters grows into the thousands. By 1314, he had recaptured almost every single one of the English-held castles in Scotland. Things are now dire for Edward II, as one of his last castles in Scotland, Castle Stirling, capitulates to Robert's brother, and the English forces there agree to surrender if reinforcements do not arrive. Edward realizes he has to do something, so he raises an army of 15,000 men and rushes to Stirling. Robert the Bruce gets word of his movements and is concerned. Though his army had grown, he's still outnumbered over 2 to 1, and he has no heavy cavalry to counter the English war horses. Racing against the clock, he trains his pikemen to use their defensive schiltron formations offensively. It's the best he can do with so little time, and he drills them over and over again. He then scouts the road to the castle and chooses a location for the battle near a stream called the Bannockburn. To ensure the English fight him where he wants them, he sets traps that'll force Edward to engage him on his terms. And then he waits. On June 23rd,